I don't know if they have energy on hand. They have 9 energies in play right now. And 4 in the discard pile. I don't know. Here we go. All or nothing. Searchlight Tail. Here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome back to the POPSICLE KNIGHT channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please take a second to click the like button if you like this video, or hit the thumbs down if you don't. Also, if you enjoy the contents of this channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, be sure to look for MARNIE throughout this video. These code giveaways are compliments of PTCGO If you want to purchase Pokemon online codes, be sure to check them out, and there will be an affiliate link in the description below. Or you can use my promo code KNIGHT22 at checkout so you can get a 5% discount. So for today, we'll be taking a look at Ampharos in the Chilling Reign set. Ampharos is a stage 2 Pokemon with 160 HP. It has 2 retreat cost and it is weak to fighting. It has 2 attacks. The first one is Thunder Shock. For just 1 lightning energy, it will do 50 damage, and you flip a coin, and if it is heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. This is great for chip damage and also stalling. This attack becomes very useful in some situations, so I've actually added a Glimwood Tangle Stadium in this build, which allows us to reflip our coins once per turn, and hopefully we get the desired result for our Ampharos so that we can paralyze our opponent. Its second attack is Searchlight Tail. For 1 lightning and 1 colorless energy, it will deal 90 plus damage, and your opponent reveals their hand. And if you find an energy there, this attack will deal 180 damage instead. And that amount of damage can pretty much 2-hit KO any Pokemon in the game. So the real challenge here really is to make sure that your opponent has an energy in their hand. And as a strategy, I thought of disrupting our opponent's energy attachment while at the same time guaranteeing that your opponent has an energy in their hand. And one way we can do this is with the help of Clefable with the Prankish ability. When you play this card to evolve a Pokemon during your turn, you can put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to the top of their deck. So this will limit your opponent, hopefully, from fully energizing their attacker, and it also guarantees that your opponent cannot use up all their energy on their hand. And we can continue to reuse this ability actually with the help of the Scoop Up Net. So this one allows us to put one of your Pokemon that isn't a V or a GX Pokemon into your hand. So we can put this Evolved Clefable back to our hand, and hopefully we can re-evolve another Clefairy so that we can reuse its Prankish ability. Now, its pre-evolution Clefairy can be useful too. It has the Mini Metronome attack. For 2 colorless energy, you flip a coin, and if it is heads, you can successfully copy any one attack from your opponent's active Pokemon. And again, with the help of Glimwood Tangle, we can reflip that coin, and that success rate will be a lot higher. And this attack can be so effective that we may even consider this Clefairy as our secondary attacker. Now, to further help disrupt our opponent's energy attachment and to guarantee energy in their hand, I also have 3 copies of Rugged Helmet, and if the Pokemon this is attached to is damaged by an attack, put an energy attached on the attacker back to your opponent's hand. So your opponent will definitely have an energy on their hand during your turn. And you can also combo this with the Team Yell Grunt supporter card, allowing you to put an energy attached to any of your opponent's Pokemon back to their hand. And really, with the ability of Clefable and the Rugged Helmet and Team Yell Grunt, it makes it possible to completely remove all of your opponent's active Pokemon's energy, which may prevent them from attacking for a few turns. And I'm also using Snorlax with the Gourmandize ability for consistency. While its ability ends your turn, you can draw cards until you have 7 in your hands. And the rest of the deck is pretty self-explanatory. Like Rare Candy, we use this to quickly evolve into our Ampharos. But some that do stand out is, for example, Skyla. You can search out your deck for any trainer card that you need, like the Scoop Up Net or Rugged Helmet. And also for energy, I am using a full set of speed energy, which allows us to draw 2 more cards when you attach it to a lightning type Pokemon. And that's exactly what we have. When you attach an energy in one of the Ampharos line, we can continue to draw more cards with the help of the speed energy. I have to admit this build is a little inconsistent and it is a little hard to win with it, but it does work. And I think I really did a good job showcasing this Ampharos, and I was able to highlight its unique attack qualities, both Thundershock and Searchlight Tail. And that's pretty much it. The deck list will be in the description below, but enough talk, let's see how this build works. Alright, we're gonna choose to go first here. Since we're dealing with stage 2s, it's really, for me, it's practical to go first because you're dealing with evolution line here that, you know, stage 2 Pokemon is really hard to work with in that, you know, it will take a few turns to evolve them. So we are gonna start off with a Snorlax, which is really nice, and 2 Mareeps, and we can fully evolve these in just a few turns. And this time around, I opted out of using Orbital because I've actually tried using the Orbital engine with this Ampharos and it just didn't work as well. And I've found through testing that Clefable line actually really combos well with this Ampharos. I mean, you know, why not disrupt your opponent from energizing their Pokemon? Just disrupt them so that they can't attack. You can stall. And at the same time, when that energy is on their hand, Ampharos only needs 2 energies to attack. So the combination between the Clefable and the Ampharos really worked well, surprisingly. And it looks like we're up against an Altaria line here with the Poison. I'm just gonna keep Gormandizing. We don't have enough stuff on our hand that we really need. And I'm guessing this is like a Crobat VMAX because it's a very familiar composition. Altaria, hit and run, and then you get the poison to increase the poison damage. I could be wrong though, but they're gonna boss... which one? Gonna boss our Clefairy. Okay. We can just scoop it up and keep using Snorlax. And I'm just gonna level ball and get a Flaffy. And I'm using this Flaffy because it has 90 HP. You can easily get it with a level ball. And I'm just gonna get rid of their Chaotic Swell. And I'm just gonna thin out my hand here and Gormandize. We do pull it into a Rare Candy and a Skyla, so we can fully evolve another Ampharos if we really want to. So we have a better options now with the cards that we got from the Gormandize, which is kind of nice. Yeah, so I was using Orbital a few times with this Ampharos, but I don't know. It just Ampharos didn't stand out as much when I used Orbital, so I'm going at it old school. With 1 energy, we can't really knock out the Altaria because we are hitting for weakness for 100 damage only, but Altaria has 110 HP, so can't really knock it out just yet. So it's really tempting to use Boss, but I'm just gonna Marnie. We can always just get Boss back later on because this Crobat VMAX, you know, having been played against this type of build, it gets really annoying and you really need that boss to get that Crobat back into the active. I'm just gonna put the Rugged Helmet on our Ampharos, play the Glimwood Tangle, and Gormandize for 5 cards. And I was surprised at how well this Rugged Helmet really works, because each time your opponent attacks you, the energy goes back to their hand, and since if our opponent doesn't have any other way to accelerate energy, they'll basically use up their energy attachment during their turn, and it really limits them from setting up another Pokemon in the long run. So surprisingly, Rugged Helmet surprisingly works really well with this Ampharos build, and in combination with the Clefable ability. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use Speed Energy. Scoop Up Net we don't really need as much. Let me just get a Flaffy, I guess. That way we can evolve into another Ampharos in the next few turns. And I'm just gonna Gormandize here. I really don't like the Lily's Pokédoll, you know, because you don't get any prize from it. And it's just a very simple but annoying wall for our opponent to use. And they could just remove that from play, put it back to their deck, and then they can continue to attack with a hit and run tactic with this Crobat VMAX. So it's gonna be really annoying. They're using Crushing Hammer. Okay, they were unsuccessful. Thankfully. Okay, they're gonna use Stealth Poison against our Snorlax. Okay. Alright, after this turn, Snorlax will get knocked out. So I think it's best if we scoop it out. Scoop it out of the active. We can switch into another Snorlax if we want to, but let's just go ahead and do that. I may just attack this Altaria. Go ahead and fully energize it. And I can use Searchlight Tail. And even without energy, we can knock it out because we're hitting for weakness. And we get a prize for that. Which is pretty significant, you know. Even that one prize that we gain from knocking out that Altaria really does matter. They're gonna Marnie. Okay, we get a T-Meal Grunt, and they bump out our Glimwood Tangle. So it's gonna be a lot tougher if we want to paralyze this Crobat VMAX. Not that it'll matter, because they keep using the hit and run. But at least we can put one of the energies back to their hand, because thanks to the Rugged Helmet, right? I mean, we can use T-Meal Grunt to put one of their energies back to their hand. Which can disrupt them a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Just get rid of this Dark Energy. And I feel like I'm just going to use Thundershock to put this Lily's Pokédoll into the discard pile. I know we don't gain anything from that, and we could just get knocked out during our opponent's turn here. But the sooner that you get rid of those Lily's Pokédoll, the sooner we're able to get prizes when we knock out the actual Pokemon, you know. So that's my strategy, and they're gonna knock out this Ampharos anyways. And with the Rugged Helmet, we can get this energy away from Crobat VMAX once again. It's kind of nice, even though they go back to their bench, the Rugged Helmet still affects the attacker, so that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and put this Mareep. Okay. Let's just go ahead and use Ordinary Rod. Put a Mareep and an Ampharos. We still have a rare candy to work with, so that's still good. And I'm just gonna Gormandize here. Not much we could do. The hit and run tactic is really annoying because he can't get to Crobat. We can two hit KO against this Crobat VMAX, but how can you when you can't hit it, right? So we're just gonna have to deal with it. That boss is gonna be such a big deal against this matchup. That's why I didn't want to just use it out of nowhere. Okay, they have a U-turn board on Swablu now. Can freely retreat. Not that the Altaria has any real impact against our deck because we're not using any V or GX Pokemon. Okay. We don't have a scoop up net. We might just have to sacrifice the Snorlax. And let's see. Let's go ahead and use Speed Energy. Okay. Clefable's not being useful right now because their Crobat just keeps going back to the bench. We can't use the Tool Scrapper because that U-turn board's just gonna go back to their hand. So what I'm gonna do is just thin out my hand, I think, and just Gormandize for 2. And we pulled into a lot of energy. Oh man. Okay, let me just put Snorlax back to the active. The other Snorlax from the bench, I mean. And yeah, I don't mind all the energy, but I just need something else. Oh, but they're gonna use Max Cutter, so that gives us an opportunity to hit this Crobat VMAX finally with our Ampharos. And I don't know if they have an energy, but let's see. We have a Skyla though. I'm gonna go ahead and use Clefable finally. Put one of their energies back to the top of their deck. I could use Skyla to get another Clefable, but we do get a T-Meal Grunt with the Rugged Helmet on this Ampharos as well. And definitely this T-Meal Grunt will guarantee us an energy on our opponent's hand. Searchlight Tail, and they have 3 energies actually, and that will hit for 180 damage. So we are well on our way, right? We still have a long way to go, but the 180 damage is better than nothing. You have 2 Clefables, no more Yell Grunts. I could use Skyla to get a boss. That way, even though they use the hit and run tactics here, Ampharos will still be able to survive. And even if they knock out the active, we'll have a backup Ampharos to knock out the this Crobat VMAX, at least for this this time around, because that will get us 3 prizes. And they're gonna set up a new Crobat. We have 2 boss in this build, so hopefully we can reserve that long enough for us to knock that out as well. Let's go ahead and remove this because of the Rugged Helmet. And we get another Rugged Helmet. I feel like just retreating actually. It's gonna be a tough, yeah, I could retreat. Let me put an energy on Clefairy, why not? I could use Mini Metronome, just in case. And I'm gonna get boss with the Skyla. That will guarantee us knockout on that VMAX. So I'm gonna get rid of this Lily's Pokédoll because it's annoying. So now our opponent has a choice whether to attack or not. They can set up their second Crobat, but most likely they're gonna attack this guy, our Ampharos. But even if they just passed, they could have just knocked it out. But that's fine. They're gonna use hit and run tactics, put this energy back, and now we have a chance to knock out their Crobat VMAX. Without their Lily's Pokédoll, they have nothing. No doll to hide behind, right? Even though even though Crobat VMAX is so big. Go ahead and put Ampharos in the active. Fully energize it. Let's go ahead and use Ordinary Rod. Get Ampharos and Flaffy. In case we run out of energy, Flappy is very important. Stage 1. We can slowly evolve our Ampharos. So let's go ahead and boss this guy. Searchlight Tail for a knockout against this Crobat VMAX. Not too bad. A little too complicated to get around this Crobat VMAX, but so far so good. We still have 2 prizes to go, but we pulled into a boss's orders from our prize, and I think that's gonna be it. They won't be able to fully energize their Crobat. They're gonna use Crushing Hammer, but we have a lot of energies on our hand, and that's gonna be game. Let's go. Get energy. Can get another Mareep line here. Ampharos line, not that we need it. And we're just gonna boss their Crobat V for the win. Searchlight Tail for 180 damage for our last 2 prize. Good game. Alright, nice. We win the coin flip. And again, we go first. We have Clefairy and Mareep. And oh my goodness, we're up against an Urshifu VMAX deck. This is one of the worst matchups. Again, I'm not using Mew with the Bench Barrier ability. I could. It's easy to do that, but I'm practicing not to use Mew because after rotation, that's what I'll be dealing with. So we're gonna fight a fine fight against this Urshifu VMAX build, and actually Clefairy could do very well against this one. We are hitting for weakness because Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is weak against Psychic type, so we could actually deal a one-hit KO. It'll take them a few turns before they can fully energize this Urshifu V to attack. So all we need is just an energy. We just need 1 energy. I can use Skyla to get a Glimwood Tangle, and hopefully we can copy Urshifu. But they're gonna strafe. They're gonna go back. Oh no, they stayed in the front. Oh, and we get speed energy. First, I'm gonna rare candy into Ampharos, and I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use Skyla, and I'm gonna get a Glimwood Tangle, which hopefully really hope we get 2 tries here. We can copy. Come on. Nice. It's 100 Furious Blows for knockout against this Urshifu V for 300 damage. Dude, that's not too bad, man. Clefairy for just 2 energies. And, oh, unfortunately, it's not gonna survive another strafe. I wish Clefairy had a resistance to fighting, actually, but not what we got. I could use Ampharos. I could use Thundershock to stall. Let me just go ahead and evolve into Clefable. Get rid of this. And I'm gonna go and attempt to paralyze this Urshifu. Let's get rid of that belt. Go for it. Nice! So we got Thundershock for 50 and Paralysis. But you know what? They could just evolve it and attack. Nope. Okay. So we get another chance. Can we stall another turn? I'll have to Marnie this time though, because if they knock out our Ampharos, we're gonna be left with nothing. Didn't pull into anything good though. We can scoop that up and just Thundershock. Come on, I need heads. Yes! Another Paralysis to stall against this Urshifu, but if they can evolve it, that's it. They can. They're just gonna use. Oh no, they have Professor's Research. They can definitely find their VMAX, and they can just VMAX Rapid Flow. There it is. Oh my goodness. They can knock out 2 of our Pokemon, and Ampharos is weak against fighting, so yeah, Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX is I don't know. The multiple target attack is just too much. Too much for stage 1s to handle, you know what I mean? But I went in with this build knowing that I could encounter a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX without a Mew. I can easily put a Mew in this deck. I can. But you know what? We're not afraid. We're just gonna give them a good fight and go with that, right? Go with that. So we're gonna lose 2 prizes from that, but they lose all their energy. And all we're left with is a Clefairy. Clefairy. Let me go ahead and use Ordinary Rod to get our Clefairy and Ampharos back in the deck. Clefairy could be useful, but it requires 2 energies, which is kind of... It's a little painful because it requires 2 turns for us to use it. So with Marnie, we don't get much, but we do get a Quick Ball, so that is something. I could use a Snorlax. Let me scoop up and energize this Clefairy, and I'm gonna Gormandize. And hopefully we can even use Gmax Rapid Flow against this VMAX. Would we be able to knock it out? 120, 240. Yeah, we should be able to knock out this Urshifu VMAX if we're able to copy its Gmax attack. We could. And all we need is an energy. But we need to get Snorlax out of the active first. We have an energy we need, and we have Glimwood Tangle, so it is possible. It is possible. But with that Inteleon line, our opponent can just get whatever they want from the deck, from their deck. We have a couple of Mareeps. Oh, they have a switch. Oh, man. That was our only chance, and they're gonna Marnie. Okay. If we have a boss, that would be nice. Scoop up next Snorlax, and then have a boss. That would be nice. But we have a scoop up, but no boss. Unfortunately. They're gonna strafe and stay behind. Okay. I'm okay with that, but we don't have an energy, which is kind of... it's such a bummer, you know. We could knock out this Urshifu, but we don't have an energy. If we had an extra energy, we could have also energized our second Clefairy, but that Marnie just gave us really bad cards. And now they have a quick shooting Inteleon to slowly chip away at our Pokemon. I don't know. We're definitely gonna lose this match, but I'm just gonna do my best. Maybe I'll win, and I'll be so surprised if I do. No. But you know what? I'm really proud of the Clefairy in this build because it does give us a fighting chance even against this Urshifu VMAX build, which is kind of nice. So, what do we got here? What do we got? We can use the Glimwood Tangle. We can use this to get rid of their energy. Put this energy on Clefairy. Scoop this up so we can use Clefable in the next turn, and then we're just gonna mini Metronome. Come on! Give me this. Oh! Yeah, let's go. 100 Pierce Blows to knock out this Urshifu B for 2 prizes. Dude, not too bad, man. Let's go Clefairy. But you know what? We should be safe another turn because it'll take 2 turns to fully energize a VMAX Rapid Flow. So we have a chance here. We have a chance to knock out this Urshifu in their active. We have a chance, guys. We have a chance to knock out this Urshifu, and we can actually win against this Urshifu VMAX deck. Oh, but they have a Tower of Waters, and that's gonna... It comes down to a coin flip again, guys. It all comes down to a coin flip. Strafe. We should be able to survive a strafe here. And are they gonna retreat? They do. And we'll need a boss. Don't have a boss. I could just go for another Clefairy. But I think that's it. All they need to do is evolve into a Rapid Strike Urshifu, and then they could just hit 2 of our Pokemon and win the game. It's a long shot, but if they don't have it, we could have a chance. I can evolve into a Clefable. That way their Quick Shooting Inteleon won't be able to knock it out, because they just need 1 more chip damage to knock it out. Let me just go ahead and evolve. Just sacrifice my Clefairy and just gonna end my turn, but I think that's it. There's not much we could do here. We did our best. We were able to get 4 prizes though, thanks to Clefairy. Yeah. The long shot. We had a boss that would have been nice. And now we can't use our Clefable. There it is. They just, well, they need to retreat. They can't retreat this Drizzle because it's not a Rapid Strike, so they're gonna Marnie. And there it is. That's it. Game over. Well, we tried. We did our best against this Rapid Strike Urshifu. Ampharos did something, at least, with the paralysis and everything. Clefairy did a lot of the job, though, in this matchup, but couldn't get it. Good game. Alright. We are gonna start off with 2 Clefairies. At least we have a Quick Ball. We can set up, probably get a Snorlax though. Okay, they have a Mawile GX. I think I'm just gonna end my turn here. I really don't want to discard anything with a Quick Ball right now. Okay, we get a boss. Let me attach an energy on Clefairy. Maybe we can use Mini Metronome. Yell Grunt their energy, and I'm gonna get Snorlax. Then Mini Metronome, let's go. Okay. No. See what they got. Big Eater GX. Your opponent reveals their hand. Let's just go ahead and do that. They get a boss. Alright. Yeah, their attack doesn't really do much. It does 10 damage and then 30 more for each bench Pokemon. They don't have any Pokemon on their bench, so at least we got rid of the boss. Maybe that will help us out in the long run. You switch. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch into Snorlax, and I'm just gonna Gormandize. Alright. Favorable hand here. Get a Mareep, Rare Candy, and Clefable, so we can continue to disrupt this Mawile GX. Get rid of their energy from their hand. They're gonna Quick Ball into an ADP. Okay, so... Already, I'm not too confident with this matchup. They can use Altered Creation. Oh, dude, that would have been awesome if we were able to mini metronome Altered Creation with this ADP, but it's too late now. We already used up our GX attack, so they're gonna boss our Clefairy. They're able to knock it out. Let's just put Snorlax back into the active. Put Mareep there. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Metal Energy. Put an energy on Mareep. And I'm gonna boss the ADP. Gorman dies. Yeah, because they can't use ADP just yet. I mean, I guess they could. If they have energy switch or something like that, could get that water energy into ADP. They're gonna hammer away at Mareeps, which is kind of sad. Let's just go ahead and evolve to Flaffy. Put this speed energy, draw into 2 cards. We get another Mareep, which is nice. And I'm gonna scoop up this Clefable. Use it up in the next turn. We can possibly stall. They can alter creation this turn maybe, and we can use Clefable, so that will prevent this ADP from attacking, and that's not going to energize their Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get rid of their Metal Energy, and let's see. Go ahead and evolve into Ampharos. We can use Rare Candy, or we could just evolve into... We can evolve the Flaffy. I think I'll just evolve this one. Put another energy... Put one energy on Ampharos, or... Let me just put the Rugged Helmet first. Yeah, just put it there. Put it there. And I'm gonna Marnie. Maybe we can get a switch. Nice. Very nice. Thank you, Marnie. And we get an Ampharos, so let's evolve that. And a Rugged Helmet to go with it. But before that, I'll just go ahead and just Thunder Shock this ADP. Come on, give me heads. Ah. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And this ADP is not gonna fall down anytime soon. It still has 230 HP, which is a long ways away. Still a long way away. Okay. They still can't attack. We have Skyla. Energize Ampharos and just deal the 180 damage. What can we get? What can we get? Get a level ball. Just gonna get a scoop up. Let's just do that. Scoop up Clefable once again. And I'm just gonna Thunder Shock. Come on, I need heads. Chip away at this ADP. Come on. Give me heads. Yes! Dude, that's what we needed. Because as long as they have energy on their hand, you can hit it for 180, knocking it out. Oh, but they have a switch. Oh. And another switch to switch back. So they're going to get 2 prizes from our Ampharos. But you know what? That will put back 1 energy into their hands. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. But it doesn't really matter, you know. We need an energy to attack, knock out this ADP. Oh, we get a Marnie. Nice. Let's go ahead and I could reserve it for the next turn though. I think I'm just gonna Marnie. Yeah, I could, because once they put Mawile, we could probably get a Clefable and then get rid of one energy. And with this Marnie, I'm hoping there's an energy on their hand. Hoping. Level Ball, get another Mareep. Or we could have just gotten the Flaffy actually, but that's fine. Go ahead and energize that. Searchlight. Ooh, we get one energy. Nice. So that will knock out their ADP. Man, that was a close one. Very close. If not, yeah, they'll get 2 prizes from Ampharos, and they're gonna be 1 prize away from winning. So that was nice. That was nice. We got the 1 Metal Energy from their hand, and we were able to knock out their ADP. Here comes another Crushing Hammer. Nice. But their bench is full of supporter cards, which is not really useful. They won't have any other attacker after this one. And with a full bench and the increased attack, unfortunately, they can just one-hit KO our Ampharos, which is kind of sad. I don't know what else to do here. We could, I mean, Snorlax. Now let's just go ahead and put Snorlax. Hopefully we pull into something good here. Okay, we get a Clefable. Alright. That will allow us to stall 1 more turn because now they can't attack with this Mawile. Should I? Yeah, let's just do that. We have Rare Candy anyways. What we need is an Ampharos. We got 3 in the discard. I think I'm just gonna get 2 Ampharos, which will increase our likelihood of pulling it. We have 14, 15, 16. We will need energies. And let me go ahead and get rid of this. Gormandize, come on. Nice. We get the 2 Ampharos. Sweet. So, okay, we're still in this game, guys. We're still in this game. They can't put any other attackers in play, which is really, really important right now. They basically trapped themselves because of all those supporter cards. And they put in a stadium, which helps us get energy from the discard pile. I think that was a very bad move on our opponent's part. So let's go ahead and evolve Ampharos. And we can one-hit KO this Mawile GX actually. So let's get rid of their energy, which will guarantee an energy on our next turn. Evolve into another Ampharos. Use their stadium to get an energy. Use our scoop up net to get Snorlax out of the active. Put our Ampharos. Put an energy. And we're just gonna knock out this Mawile GX. And they have 4 energies in their hand, and that's gonna be it. Any Pokemon they put in the active, we can slowly knock it out. And we have Yell Grunt, and they're gonna scoop. Okay, so our opponent chooses to go first, and we're gonna start off with a Mareep. 2 of them. Ooh, Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX deck with the old Cemetery, which is really annoying. See what they discarded. They have Food Tins. Food Tins for healing. And yeah, this is gonna be a tough battle for sure. We already lost to an Urshifu VMAX, so we're up against a another tier 1 deck. Can we win? That's the question. So, don't get much from the professor's research, but at least it allows us to set up a little bit more Pokemon. And we have Rare Candy and Evolution Incense. I'm just gonna growl, growl at this Calyrex V. I mean, I don't know what the win rate is against this Calyrex VMAX, but I don't know. We're just gonna try. Calyrex Shadow Calyrex VMAX is slow in its setup, so I'm a little bit confident that we could have a fighting chance with this, and they do play a lot of energy, so I'm pretty sure they'll have a lot of energies on their hand. Gonna Professor's Research. I hope we have more Ampharos in the deck. I'm really hoping we do. Can use Metronome. Let me just scoop up this Mareep and just put Snorlax. It's we're on dangerous grounds right now, and we really need to set up as quickly as we can. We're not pulling into a lot of good cards here. It's really bad. We already discarded 2 Ampharos, and they've already evolved into Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. But we're gonna survive. They don't have a lot of purple energies in play just yet, and that's what I mean with slow setup. But once they get going, once they get all those Shadow Rider VMAX in play, it's just gonna keep flowing in those energies. So we gotta hurry up here. We get a Rugged Helmet, which could help in putting the energy back to their hand. The Air Balloon actually is a really important part of the Calyrex, Shadow Calyrex build. So being able to get rid of one might be a little helpful here. So gonna put their Boss's Order and Marnie back to the deck. They're gonna continue to bump out our stadium. So let's go ahead. We're gonna, you know, that energy that put back in their hand will really help us to stall in this matchup. Let's go ahead and put this to Mareep. We can use Skyla to start attacking with Ampharos. Get a Evolution Incense. Just hit this Calyrex for 180. Okay, oh my gosh, we don't have a lot of energy in the deck either. Which is kind of bad. I could concede now, but no, we can use Ordinary Rod. But let's go ahead and I could stall with Thundershock. I'm just gonna hit for 180 because we already have an energy in their hand. We already guaranteed an energy on our opponent's hand, so why not just hit for 180? And at least, you know, we have boss orders available. We can knock out the Calyrex for 3 prize in the next few turns. They might be able to knock out, I mean, you know what? They just Marnied. I don't know if they have a Calyrex VMAX available, but at least, oh man, but they're drawing into more cards. We might just be able to survive an attack from this Shadow Rider. Dude, we survived! They didn't have enough energy in play to deal enough damage. So I'm gonna take that. We'll take it. Go ahead and put the Rugged Helmet there. I'm gonna get a Flaffy to evolve this one. That way we're one step closer into getting another Ampharos, and we're just gonna knock this guy out for 3 prizes. Unbelievable. Ampharos just knocked out a Calyrex, and that will actually reduce the energy they have in play, allowing us to continue to hit for a large amount of damage moving forward, while still being able to survive a lot of their attacks. So we're looking good so far. You know, Professor's Research, they're probably gonna draw into more of the VMAX, which is not good. There it is. Yeah, this is still anyone's game. Okay. more energies and the Shadow Rider back to the deck. They're gonna confuse our Ampharos. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I mean, you know what I could do? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I could scoop up net our Ampharos. We can use Ampharos to evolve Flaffy here. Right? That way we won't have any liabilities. And I'm just gonna Search Tail. They should have one. There it is. Knocking out this Curlia. We're gonna get a Clefable, which could be useful in removing energy from their Calyrex. So now... Oh, they evolve into another Calyrex VMAX. And 120. They're hitting for 369. Oh, they need one more energy, and they're gonna be able to energize with the ability. There it is, and it's exactly what they need to knock out our Ampharos too. And they're gonna bump out our Glimbutangle, so we can't stall. They're gonna Marnie. Oh man, they're just getting really good combinations of cards in play. We have T-Meal Grunt. They're hitting now for 150 damage. 160. Okay, so it's 30 plus 10, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put Snorlax in the active. Not much I could do here, but you know what? We have a chance. They need 4 prizes left. I can stall. I can save my boss and just get the... I'm just gonna Marnie here, but we have access to boss. We get another boss from the Marnie anyways. And I'm eyeing that the DeneGX. Let's go ahead and use Ordinary Rod so we can pull into more Ampharos here. Most of them are in the discard pile. So I'll just do that. Hopefully we can draw into one in the next turn. We can only Gormandize this once. Come on, Ampharos, come on, don't fail me now. We get 2! Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that's it. If they can't mess up our hand here, if they don't have any Marnie or anything like that, Stamp or whatever, that's it. They have 2 boss. As long as they don't boss our Mareep, we should be able to get this. Come on. I need to win this. I want to win this. Come on. That would be epic if we use Ampharos, which is a nobody, and win against a tier 1 deck. Oh no, they're gonna boss Mareep. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, so we have... Alright. We have all the components we have. Let's go ahead and put Snorlax back into the deck. Alright, into the active. Put another Mareep, and I'm just gonna take a chance here and put an energy on this Mareep. Before I evolve, I'm gonna Gormandize for the meantime. Can I thin out my hand? Let me just Gormandize. Okay, we need an energy. We need to pull into an energy, guys. I'm expecting them to knock out our Snorlax. And that will get us 2 more turns. We're stalling basically because I need another energy. Evolve into Ampharos, and all we need to do is bosses order that the DeneGX. They're gonna escape rope. Okay. We can put this Clefairy into the active, which is okay with me. That gives me another chance to draw into more cards. But we have 1 more turn here. We have 1 more turn. I need an energy. There's the energy. I think that's it. Let me put this energy. We can evolve into Ampharos, and we can just scoop up our Snorlax. And here it is. I don't know if they have energy on hand. They have 9 energies in play right now. And 4 in the discard pile. I don't know. Here we go. All or nothing. Searchlight tail. Here we go. No! Ah! They have an energy. And that's it for the video. Again, shout out to PTCGOstore.com for allowing us to receive PTCGO codes to give away. So if you're looking to purchase some online codes, be sure to check them out, and you can click on the affiliate link in the description below or use my code KNIGHT22 at checkout for a 5% discount. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to click the like button. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this build and the gameplay. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching the Popsicle Knight channel, and as always, stay safe and have a great day.